Hi everyone, this is Rambabu Vasupilli, CEO of NCPL. Today we will discuss why data-based jobs are going in boom these days. I am recording this video in April 2024. So as on today, that there is a huge surge in the demand for AI related products. So AI is all about on data, which means you need a lot of data that should be pumped into AI for building models which can add intelligence to it. And there is a lot of large language models, LLMs they call it as. So for everything you need data. The career pathway for data is you can begin with a data analyst, and then the next role is data engineer. You can become either a data architect or a data scientist, and then an ML engineer, and then AI engineer. So this is typically a career pathway for a technical side of the growth, from starting with data analyst till you become an AI engineer. So because of the emergence of AI and a huge demand for AI, we need a lot of people to generate the data in the way that AI engineer wants. So there is a huge demand for data analysts, data engineers, data scientists, ML engineers, and AI engineers. So in the Canadian market, we will analyze which role has how much demand and which role is the best to go for. Let us start with data analyst role. Data analyst role is more or less like a person has to take the raw data from any source, be it Excel or SQL or from any huge or small database, and then he has to do some minor cleanup and then has to process the data and then visualize the charts, or take the processed data from data engineers and then use the data to create a visualization charts which can help businesses take the decisions. Right? So it's mostly you will be focusing on writing SQL queries and creating visualization charts. This role, data analyst, has a big threat from AI, because if you input an Excel sheet or if you input an SQL file, AI or ChatGPT can generate all these graphs all by itself within minutes. But then in Canada, the adoption for AI has been pretty slow and it takes the next 2 years. So till that time, we are good to go for data analyst role. Next comes data engineer. So data engineering is currently, as on April 2024, a booming market in Canada, because Canada has been 5 to 10 years behind US in adopting big data, and suddenly the cloud has emerged, and once they started adopting data, cloud already has released a lot of data engineering services. So companies have started to implement data engineering services which are cloud based and stopped adopting big data tools and technologies. So that is the reason why from the last 2 to 3 years there has been an immediate surge in data engineers in Canada, and people are getting a lot of jobs in data engineering. So as a data engineer, you can become either a Azure data engineer or an AWS data engineer or a Google Cloud data engineer. Azure has the dominant market in Canada, so you can give first preference to become an Azure data engineer, followed by AWS data engineer, followed by GCP data engineer. But as on today, GCP data engineering has less supply in the market. So which means if you take up GCP data engineering, then you will be able to get the job with less competition, even though the market share is pretty small. Now let's go for data scientist. Data scientist, as on April 2024, because of this recession, they are not hiring anybody who has less than 5 years of experience. For data analyst, you can get a job even without any experience. For data engineer, you can get a job even without any experience or even with limited experience because of the huge demand. But data scientists, the number of positions are relatively small compared to data engineers, but they are hiring people only with at least 5 years of experience, and it is very techy and geeky, lot of Python coding, a lot of Python libraries. So it is not an easy job for freshers to pursue data science, even though you are very good at it. If you are planning to go for data scientist, pursue that role only if you have past experience for few years back home or here as a data scientist. But if you are a fresher, it is not advisable to go for data scientist role even if you like data science. And next, ML engineer. Same case, ML engineer people are expecting the experience to be more than 5 years, and you can't go into ML engineering role as a fresher. You pursue that role only if you have some experience as ML back home. And AI engineer is the new positions that are created after the emergence of a boom in AI, and there are not many well-trained AI engineers in Canada, and that is the boom that is started to build up again. That is not something for freshers as on today, but if there are more number of opportunities open up in Canada, then even freshers can get the job. But as on April 2024, I don't see an immediate need for AI engineers in Canada because adoption has started only now, and they are now hiring only experienced AI engineers. But then when every company starts adopting AI engineers, the market size will increase for AI engineers, then even freshers can go and get the jobs. So if you are trying for your very first IT job, then coming to a data side of the field is very good because of the demand for data. So if you are coming from if you are coming from engineering background, take up data engineering. If you are coming from non-IT or non-engineering background, take up data analyst roles. If you already have past data science experience back home, then take up data science roles here. If you already have ML experience back home, then take up ML engineering role here. AI engineering role, you will get it only if you have past experience back home in AI or advanced ML. Hope you find this video very useful. If you like more these videos, or if you want me to analyze any other industry or particular technology, please feel free to comment below this video and I'll be there to do your next video. Thank you so much.